Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Eagleman here with a quick update about COMC. They've had some big announcements lately. They've been coming out with some pretty awesome stuff. I'm going to share with you guys right now. So they just recently announced a new service called COMC breakers. Basically, what they're going to be selling are brakes on COMC. They're going to be selling like box brakes on COMC. And the way it works is you can purchase into a brake, and then a breaker will break open that product for you, and then at no cost to you, no extra cost to you rather, they will put the cards, ship them, and process them into your COMC account to be sold. So this is kind of an interesting concept. I kind of like it. I like the fact that COMC is really expanding their platform to include a lot more different options, but it's really cool that they're doing this. You can see down here they have all sorts of trusted featured breakers, which is pretty awesome. If we click on get started over here, you can see all the different brakes that you can buy into. So let's just take an example here. Let's go ahead and click on baseball. You can see all the different baseball products that are available to be purchased. So if you wanted to open up a 2022 Topps Chrome blaster box, you can buy it for $36. You can buy it, and then first break on August 2nd. So on August 2nd, it says no vet base or base inserts are processed. So it's kind of interesting. They kind of limit which cards are being processed. They probably don't process like the random base cards that really are worth not too much. But this is a pretty cool thing. I don't really know if I'm going to personally use this, but I can certainly see a lot of people using it. It'll also get a lot more cards processed into their site, which I think is the business model that COMC is kind of going for. I think their goal is to get a lot more product onto their site so that more transactions can be had. And as you know, when a card is purchased on COMC, a 5% commission goes into COMC's account. So I think their whole goal here is just to try and get as many transactions as possible. And by doing that, they're going to try and get as much product as possible. So you can see they've got quite a bit of box breaks already listed on here. I mean, look at all this. You can see on the side here all the different genres of cards they have. Lots of basketball. They have all sorts of things. MMA, hockey, football, Pokemon, like a little bit of everything, which is pretty awesome. So good for COMC for doing that. They also have a new thing going on with PSA grading. So a while ago, they announced that they had a partnership with CGC grading, where any card that was in your port on your COMC account, you could send it in to be graded by CGC. And then once it comes back from grading, it will be put into your COMC account to either be shipped back to you or to list on the site for sale. They have that same partnership now with PSA, which is obviously a much more profitable and much more notable grading company, which is a very big step for COMC. When they announced the partnership with CGC, everyone's commenting like, where's PSA? Where's SGC? Where's Beckett? Where are some of the bigger names? Well, COMC responded with a partnership with PSA. That's pretty awesome. I do have some complaints about this in that a lot of times, actually, we'll do some examples here. I'll actually go into my port in some cards that I have in my own listing here. So these are cards that I have for sale. I'll go to my highest priced one so we can get a better example. Basically, when you look at a card in COMC, you can barely tell what the condition is. So here's a card, this Rafael Devers rookie blue here. You can't really tell what the condition is. I mean, you can get a really good gauge about what the centering looks like on the front and back. You can get a kind of a good gauge on what the corners look like, but you really have no idea what the surface looks like. You don't know if there's scratches, if there's dings, if there's dust on the card. You really don't know what the edges look like. So as far as sending cards in to be graded through COMC, I don't know. I don't really know if I like that idea. Now, if you're going to be doing it like sending cards in that you personally owned, you send it into COMC for the sole purpose of being graded by PSA or CGC so that you can put it back into your port. I think that's fine. I think that's a really convenient route to take. But if I just go and I'm just a regular buyer here, I'm going to browse some baseball cards in COMC. Let's see here. We got a Kohei Arihara card here, an Independence Day parallel. Let's say I want to grade this card. I never saw this card in person. I never pack pulled it. I never sent it in myself. This is someone else's card. I have no idea if there's scratches or anything on this card to be graded. So it could come back just a weird grade, and it might come back a PSA 10. Who knows? It's kind of hard to tell how a card's condition is on COMC. So that's a big drawback of it. But the fact that COMC is now partnered with PSA is a huge step. So I kind of wanted to make this video to showcase the the new PSA grading option they have, but also to showcase the COMC breakers. That's pretty exciting. So if you're at all interested in this, go ahead and check out COMC, which is pretty special. I can imagine they're really going to expand and allow access to more future releases that are more timely, which is pretty exciting as well. So definitely check it out. I'm pretty excited about this. I'm pretty excited to see what other announcements COMC might have, because that is a very exciting announcement. So really appreciate you guys tuning in for this update. If you guys enjoyed it, please like and subscribe for more of these videos to come. This has been Eagle Man, and I will see you guys next time.